Um, Now let's take a look at the sum function for Excel. So we'll start easy here. All formulas in Excel start with an equal sign. So find the total generated revenue by typing in equal B2 plus B3. Then press enter. Enter. So B2 is 100 plus B3 is 150. So if you put equal B2 plus B3, you will get the answer for that. Okay. Uh, a better way to add number in is to use the sum function. Find a total of January revenue by typing in equal sum B2 comma B3. So in this example, you just instead of put the two cells and then a plus sign in the middle, you put the sum function, and then you put the kind of like the reference for the cells in here. Right, so that sum mean B2 plus B3, the same thing as we did before, separated by a comma. Right, so you can pass a group of cells to a function by using a colon. For example, in here is like if you want to sum B2 to B6, all you need to do is put B2 colon B6. So every cell from B2 to B6 will be included in here. So to find the January revenue by typing in equal sum B2 colon B6. Now, as you can see, when I type, Excel will automatically highlight the column or the cells that you're trying to select, and it will give you kind of like a preview of what's going to be part of that equation. So when I type B2 here, it's going to highlight B2, and then when I type B6, it's going to highlight B6. But since I have a colon, it's going to highlight everything in between them. Now use the sum function to find a total revenue for February. So at this point, I would recommend you pause the video and then try to think of the answer. And then once you think that you got the answer, you click the play again so that you can see if you have the right answer or not. Okay. So the answer to get the other sum for February is sum C2 colon C6. All right. The CFO tell you that February revenue was misreported and the total need to be increased by 100. So for this, the function will be equal sum C2 C6, and then as you remember before, if you separate it by a comma, it's gonna add whatever's in that portion after the comma. So in this case, 100. So just comma 100, and it's gonna add 100 to the total of the sum for the between C2 and C6. Okay. Use the sum function with the argument B7 to G7 to find the total revenue from January to June. So as you can see here, from January we got B7 right here to G7, which is here. Now this is like, or for B, it's like on B7 is already adding the sum of the from B2 to B6. So if you want to add the whole thing here, then how would you write that? So again, pause the video and then come back when you think you get the answer. Okay. Use the sum function to find the total value of product A, product C, and consulting all for January only. So here's a hint, the algorithm should look like this. Okay. So pause the video and then try to see if you can figure it out and then come back with the answer. Okay. So the answer here is still you want product A, which is B2, product C, which is B4, sorry, and then consulting is in B6. But this is only for January. So the equation should be sum B2, comma B4, comma B6. Okay. And that's it for the sum function. Thank you.